Yo, yo, yo. What do you do, party people? Yo. All right. We back. We're gonna play some more of our little ARK server that we started yesterday. Sorry it took so long with the little starting soon. I was this was Smiley Fries. Made a few adjustments to the stream today because I thought it looked a little funny looking back on it yesterday. I didn't like how the camera was kind of blocking a bit of the inventory. One of the more important parts of the inventory, that is, I feel at least. So I moved it over here instead. I think I have it over far enough that the freaking thinking words hard. Been a long day. I think I have it over far enough that you'll still be able to see like the dino that we're riding's you know, their health, their status, everything there, health, med, stamina, all of that, how much weight it has, whole 9 yards. I think that it should be far enough over for to still see all of that. But as you can see, I renamed the world. I spelled it right this time, so we already looking a little better there. I also made some slight adjustments to the camera here. I dropped the screens down by like 5 or 6 inches, like I was talking about doing yesterday, because originally it was like way up here and it felt a little weird. It was kind of going over my head. I felt like it was kind of like a top-down shot, more so than I wanted it to be, at least. I figured that that would probably look a little bit better. But okay, we left off over here on Herbivore Island. It's actually raising up nicely. What the? I figured that would have starved to death, it being a Phiomia. Nope, looks like he's gonna raise on out. I did say that I was going to, and yeah, you can see the dino statuses and everything there. Probably gonna move about right there, honestly. I think that looks nice. So that way, whenever I open up my inventory, now you're missing out on a little bit of the character over here, but that's not nearly as important as the top couple inventory slots, and then going through here and searching up the engrams. It was blocking a lot of this. I just figured that would look a little nicer. We got a level. 30 fortitude sounds nice. Like I said yesterday, though, I was thinking we go ahead and get off of Herbivore Island here. It's not where I intended to stay to begin with. I mean, it's a nice, peaceful area, but I never intended to stay here by any means at all. Still got 10 hours of that. Let's see here, how much metal did we get? I guess I could go for a little bit more metal first, but I don't want to. I kind of want to get on out there and go ahead and immediately start looking for a I kind of want to tame maybe a saber-tooth, but I really want to get a hold of like an iguanodon or something too. Feel that that would be a little bit better than using the parasaur. I'm gonna craft a couple bolas. I suck at this. Needs repairing. How many days passed while we were gone? Like 10. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Dude, you're in the way. Let's get you kind of over here, I guess. What would we need to repair the raft if it came down to it? Starters, I don't really need to track that. I didn't mean to. Need a little bit of wood. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Here. I don't want it to get eaten by a lead Sichthys. That would stink a little. Alrighty. I'm gonna gather a tiny bit of wood, and then we'll go ahead and leave this spot. Start Hoping that maybe I can find a spot to start setting up the permanent base today. I'm not 100% sure where I want to set up at yet. Haven't really given that a whole lot of thought. But I'm hoping that we can figure that out today. I'm just gonna leave the Fiumia here. He'll be alright. I'm gonna throw 100 of that in the forge. Did I leave meat in the campfire? I did not. Put it in the I guess I left that on my person and it spoiled. That's real smart of me. Cool. So we'll guess we'll get some more meat cooking in that case. That kind of stinks. We know we'll need that, so keep the gunpowder, or the charcoal, we'll turn into gunpowder later. Alright. Guess we'll be on our way. I want to knock the parasaur off with that rock. I'm gonna start heading toward the north zones here. I'm gonna try to get a little closer to the mainland over here before I start really trekking it on upwards, because I don't want to encounter another lead like we did yesterday. That was almost a disaster. I don't want to lose the raft. That would, especially out in the middle of the ocean, that would not be a vibe. So I'm thinking we kind of hug the shoreline a little bit, kind of generically. Did that not repair the raft earlier? I thought I did. Its health still seems to be pretty low. Maybe I repaired the hatch frame instead. I sure did. Need fiber, hide, wood. Hide, wood. I know we got a ton of fiber. But I think that should be repairing now. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Just in case. And when we go to pass the swamp up here, I think I'm gonna get a little further away from the shore, because I don't want a Capra or a Sarco deciding that the parasaur here is lunch, or that I'm lunch, for that matter. That would kind of suck. What's the Bronto doing in the water? Is it a Titan? Yep. If we had a Thylacoleo, we could probably kill that. I do plan on getting one later. It's probably... That's definitely not a today thing. I'm not touching the redwoods. Oh! 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 Shark! I also don't think that I disabled the Rhino Gnatha spawning. If I didn't, I'll go back and fix that later. I kind of forgot that they existed a little bit till just now. Oops. But, we'll get that situated. I'm gonna try to go for this white drop real quick. Carry my bolus just in case. This is over here by, I think lava caves over here. I want to build close to a drop too, so that we don't have to walk all the way down the obelisk to do the bosses like this. I don't need that. But we'll be able to spawn the bosses at the drop, as opposed to having to walk all the way to the obelisk. And yes, this is Lava Cave. Some easy early game crystal here. Cool. Might as well. Use that to craft a spyglass. Might be able to... it's gonna require a lot to get a greenhouse up, but... definitely do want to get one up soon. It would be very worth it. Get crops. We'll be able to tame herbivores a little bit faster, and then we'll also be able to make kibble, potentially. Back on our slow boat. What level are we? 70? Not too bad. Not too bad. There's a trike over there. Let's see here. I want a spyglass. What do you cost? I was about to say, I thought it was made in the inventory. Cool. I guess we'll put all that in the smithy. Not the spyglass. I want to put that in the hotbar. There's some parasaurs. I'm definitely probably gonna go for it if I see a freaking iguanodon on the way. Iguanodon, I think, is just. This is going to be a good little mount to have. It'll probably be one of the best things that we can get a hold of fairly early. Of course, I eventually really want to go for that Paptodon, like I was talking about, kangaroo. It'd be real nice to get a hold of one of those. I wonder what all creatures could fit in its pouch. Ooh, that's a lot of Ichthyornis. So, that's a thing. Golly. Oh, dude. Nah, dude, you're faster than the boat? Come on, man. I don't know what to do. There goes the parasaur. Can you attack me while I'm driving the boat? Man, ate everything. I need you off. So much for the parasaur. Can I use this rock to smack you off? Yeah, get off my boat, man. Oh, you freaky. Leave! Leave me alone. That's kind of what I didn't want to happen, but... Well, dang it. Sure did. Man ate the smithy and everything. Let me get past the swamp and... Dang it. Oh. Why'd the bags all despawn that quickly? What? Nuh-uh. Those are supposed to stick around for half an hour. How long does a bag last? That still didn't feel like no 5 minutes. What? Well, dang. I guess we're kind of somewhat starting over from scratch. Dang it, man. We don't even have berries anymore. I was all in the freaking... Dang it, man. Oh, my meat that I was cooking. Oh, man, no. That's a vibe killer, man. That's a vibe killer right there. That dude just ruined my whole night. We're gonna have to recover from that. Parasaur. Is that a... What was that noise? Brother. A raft is not the way to go. Like, dog, we're gonna have to get some tames. We gotta get some more creatures. We getting away from the water. Water's scary, bruh. Nuh-uh. Like, say psych right now. That's ridiculous. I guess at least we got our metal. But dang, man. Is that Giga Mountain? I think so. It is. Can we... Thank you. I need to go for a decent tame. Golly, man. That sucked. If I didn't have the Parasaur on the boat, if I would have left it at Herb Island, that would have happened. He was aggroed to the Parasaur, not to me. Dang. Lesson learned, I guess. There's a trike right there. It's not fast enough to, like, get away from stuff. It does have decent knockback, so it can kind of fight for itself to an extent. I've killed alpha raptors with them before. So they're not, like, super weak, but... Eh. A lot easier to use than that Parasaur. Combat wise. What level is it? That ain't bad. I think we actually go for that. Ooh. Spiked me. Now the headshots take reduced damage. Run! Run, motherfucker, run! Oh. It's pretty quick. You get really slow when you reload that crossbow, huh? Oh, man. Oh, don't kill me. Maybe I should just leave you alone. My fault, G. Yaha! I didn't think it was going to be able to hit me from right there. Usually they kind of somewhat de-aggro in the water. Like that. Oh. Okay. That might be game over. All it takes is one little nibble from something. Are you torpor running? You sure were. Okay. Are you out in the water? I mean, like, under the water. Like, are you losing oxygen? Why are you moving? You are losing oxygen. That kind of sucks. I don't think it'll tame before it. Left me with less than... that thing left me with like 5, 10 health. That was one tap. Talk about a close call. I can't even run. I'm so low health, man. Eat! Yeah, that's gonna die before it tames. Ooh. That was a close call. That was stressful, dude. I almost died. I gotta be more careful. This oxygen's almost out. Yeah, it's gonna die. There ain't no way. Yeah, it's gonna die. That sucks. Yeah, you did. Alright. Oh well. We'll find something else. I'm just glad I didn't die. That was almost a complete vibe killer. Might have just ended stream for the night. That would have like... Oh, that would have sucked. Got a feeling we're gonna need a little bit more wood. Maybe some thatch. I gotta be more careful. That's... I gotta keep in mind this is a hardcore world. We don't get like second chances. Like dang. A campfire. It almost killed my armor. Oh, if we didn't have the hide, we would have died. I need more food now. Oh, there is a Moschops right there. I wonder if I could tame that. It always kind of really depends with these, because they ask for different things. If he's asking for something easily obtainable, like a Tinto berry, these are great. Oh man. Okay. Heck yeah. On the raft. I took a pill and a visa. Show Avicii I was cool. I miss Avicii, man. We got our Moschops. Bruh. Dang, man. No, man. Stay with me. Bruh. Don't follow me into the flames, bruh. Dang, dude. You trying to die? Bro does not want to be my pet. It's like, I'd choose death before I stick with you, bro. That is Carnivore Island. I would love to go get a saber tooth from over there. But considering what just happened with the trike, don't think that's the best idea. Dang, that trike almost had me, man. Oh, dude, I'm still like, my cortisol levels are still, man. I feel like I need a cigarette or something. Oh, if only I smoked. Let's see. Golly. Got any food yet? Give me some food. That scared me. I don't know why, but that scared me. Golly, everything's freaking me out now. I'm just on edge. I need to be more stable. Where am I gonna set up at? I'm gonna go over here. Probably, I guess, north of Hidden Lake. What's up, Kingdom Plays? What'd it do? Watching your stream for the first time. Me on Discord. I'll do that after stream, man. Just now getting my health almost fully back. That was, oh. Almost crap my pants. Alright. I need... What are you being attacked by? I was thinking about taming another parasaur, but... So the main threat off toward this area of the map, to my knowledge, it's like raptors sometimes, and then maybe a few Therazinos. Not a whole lot spawns over here. I think that over here is going to be a decent place to get started. Take a few stacks of that. Take that and that. And those. Alright. Dang, you don't have much weight. We'll work on that. Oh. Give me some more weight. I think there's an explorer node up here too. Bro's a little slow, but his heart's in the right spot. Bro sounds like me walking up the stairs. I swear. Didn't realize the dodos were gonna attack. Oh, they're not. I'm just done. These don't get a bad amount of hide, it don't look like. Maybe not as much as my, Have I been leveling food? Bruh. That might be one of the stupidest things I've done in a while. I think I just leveled straight food on this thing. Oops. I sure did. Ah, it's a little faster now. Okay. Man, you hold all of this for now. All of this. Hold that. Hold all of that for right this second. I'm gonna start working on getting you. What up, Dino Daddy? What's up, B? What it do? What it do? Doing alright tonight? Okay, let's see. It's hard to see through all the... This grass is tall. Oh my god. And I'm short. I should have made my character a little taller, I thought it seems. Things are finally starting to settle down a bit. Heard that. Dude, I know it's been a long week. I hate to hear all that, man. I'm gonna go straight for stone. That. Rose as tall as a grass blade. Dude, for real, like no bullshit. There are leaves bigger than me, man. Half the freaking leaves in this game are bigger than I am. About the size of a dodo bird. Alright. Let's get a little foundation going here. We need more wood, more stone. What is that noise? Oh. You wanna die? Scare me like that? Let's get that. We need more stone. Ooh. Encumbered. Oh, another level up. Let's put that into maybe we'll do a bit more melee. I hope I clicked melee. I did. Cool. Color lights, RGB strips in the back would go hard. Concept at the bargain store. For sure, for sure. You mean like in the back of the room? Or Like around my posters or something. I used to have RGB lights, they just died over the years. Yeah, they don't last forever. I got them like 6 years ago. I could probably find some at that bargain bin place beside my work. Out there. Yeah, in the background somewhere, like lamp sticks or around posters, just some colored light bulbs pointed at the wall. Yeah, I feel that, I feel that. It probably would go pretty hard. I used to have, what up with the, okay. I used to have some of those RGB bulbs. My brother got them for me for Christmas several years ago. But you know, they're the Wi-Fi bulbs that connect to the Wi-Fi. Eventually, like, I guess the Wi-Fi adapter or something went out on them, and they couldn't connect to the Wi-Fi anymore. I was kind of upset. I still have them. I never threw them away. They're just sitting in a drawer. I just can't get them to connect to the Wi-Fi anymore. Alrighty. Am I worried about walls? I don't think I'm gonna stay here permanently anyway. The preserving bin. We're gonna need one of those. We're going to need... Guess I'll make a campfire. I need mortar and pestle. What I've seen with the cheaper bulbs, even though they aren't cheap, is the software stops getting updated and the Wi-Fi gets better and can't communicate. Yeah, that might be what happens. They weren't like... He didn't buy the super duper cheap ones though either. They lasted several years. I meant to craft a mortar and pestle. I still can. Cool. Can't remember what brand they were. They might have been like Roku brand or something. They weren't like excessively cheap, but I mean, honestly, about anything RGB is made pretty cheap, to be honest. You know, it'd be like that. They like to cut corners on a lot of our products. You'd be like that. This lighting look better than yesterday? Or might be a little easier to see my face because I also dropped my monitors down by like 5-6 inches, so it's a little more level as well. I figured that would help. Let's see here. That looks pretty alright. Cool. Hey, if it's Roku, I got good news. After years, they finally updated the software and the bulb was working again. That's the issue I was having. Well, I might have to pull them out the drawer, because like I said, I didn't throw them away. Figured, like, you know, I repair a lot of consoles and controllers and stuff like that. I like to take things apart and tinker with them. I mean, they're light bulbs, so they're not the most repairable thing on the planet, but I figured I might be able to eventually try to do something with them. Maybe at least the RGB would still work on them or something, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what the thought process behind keeping them was, but I did keep them. Still got 17 meats. You need something to put them in. I can build you something like what I got. Probably for free. Probably free. Like a lamp or something, or what you mean by that? Oh, I need water. To the river. Or the ocean, same thing. How long has that blue drop got? It hasn't even started to drop yet. Might hang out down here and wait for that. Well, hello there. Why do I have a campfire where my crossbow's supposed to be? Okay-o. Porcelain bulb holder that you can put on a cord and just screw it to a 2x4 or 2x6. I gotcha. I gotcha. I don't have any meat. I'm just gonna kill this. It's only level 15. What do I have down here still? It's a decent amount of metal. After what happened with that trike earlier, I might should upgrade to some primitive flak. I think I have all that handy in the shop. Bird. Dude, you got pretty much everything over there. You can damn near build a whole house with what you got just laying around. I believe it. It's a good bit of charcoal too. How much of this can I hold? Can't run, that makes me nervous. IRL art crafting, right. Bro got enough materials at his house to build, at bare minimum, a 3x3 wooden house, you know, with a smithy and all. Bro just gets bored and starts crafting smithies and mortar and pestles and shit IRL with shit he's got laying around. He ain't even gotta go mining for it. Pretty sure bro's got raw metal just laying around. Oh, that made me double slow. Gunky saddle. So that's better than what I had. He said I do. Man, do got raw metal just there. You don't even got the ingots. Man, you need to smelt that into ingots, bruh. Brother. You can craft some flak. Maybe a sword. I know you like using them swords. Why is that there? And drop some of that. Bro runs about as fast as I do. Never thought about my house this way. Fags, bro. Nah, this man's got like a third of his house is like thatch foundations and thatch walls. A third of it's like wood foundations and wood walls, and the other third of it, he's got like an elevator platform in his house. He got all kinds of stuff, man. Whew. He's got like a real life Ark house for real. Oh, Oh, I need more wood. I think I dropped it back there. Oh, do you have wood, bro? You got wood? Oh, thank goodness. I hate how accurate that is. Facts. Facts. Bro got the he got the elevator platform and everything. Oh, why did it? Can you not? That's a little better. What is that? Piercer? And box placement. Box plate placement is like story of my life, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. We could still place wall. Yeah, cool. I really need to go for some slightly better tames here soon. I'll probably stream another hour or two. At least another hour and a half, I'd say. Hoping I can end the stream with at least like an iguanodon or a saber-tooth or something. But, you know, having to make sure that you don't die, it adds a lot to it. Let's throw this dude right here. I need my smithy back. Stone, wood. Gotta collect that. Need that fast one like what my first time was. Is that a... It was a Gallimimus, yeah? Those... See, I don't have a gun yet. Long neck. And if you're taming those with trank arrows and a crossbow, I think there's like a 98 or 99% chance of death. Like they don't survive very many hits. I'm gonna have to get some bigger boxes. Because the amount of storage that has is pathetic. Bro, I was trying to level up the weight on this thing when I first tamed it. And like the first 10 levels I pumped into it was just straight food because I was... man, I still feel like a moron from that. Rookie mistake, bro. Rookie mistake. I think I knocked it out with fists trying to kill it. Probably, man. You probably did. Here, eat. You probably did. You punched everything out with your fists. I was over there, like, trying to fight Gigas and shit. Deadass. I need more wood. Might not have been the most optimal spot to start setting up with how far you gotta go for wood once you start clearing out the top area up here, but I ain't lost very many times. Man, with like 400% melee damage, you don't. I mean, shoot, dude. Dude, I'll never forget some of those moments, man. You're over there, everyone's getting mad because, bro, they're over here struggling to get anything done, to tame anything, and this man just starts running up and knocking shit out with his fists. And they're like, bro, how you just do that, man? It's like, well, he does it because you never tried. You're over here overthinking everything. It really isn't that complex. If you just kind of strafe, you can kill a lot of things in this game without too much effort. You just need to know like basic video game knowledge on how to strafe and stuff, how to kite things. I mean, this ain't his first rodeo, y'all. He's played games before. I wanted a bigger box. Where? Where bigger box? There it is. Give me 2 bigger box. Abolish. I'm gonna do it in the corner, I guess. Well, let's go this way with it. Cool. So then we'll be able to walk up and get this number. Want the bag to despawn. Structures do have a 30-minute bag timer. How did my structures despawn? My structure bags despawn off my raft so quickly earlier. Dude, that's irritating, man. That's just, I got arced. At least I got most of it back already. I ain't using that raft no more. That raft sucked. Screw that thing. I don't need it. I'm gonna demolish the raft. It irritated me. Pissed me off. There. How many days we got on that? Day. Cool. What you got now? You can kind of unload you. Because we got storage. Oh, I forgot about that blue drop. Oh, I grabbed it. I'm being dumb. Long day at work. It had been a long day. Yeah, man, I can't complain nearly as much as you can, though. My day was nothing compared to your last couple days, man. I just had a lot of work to do, and got a new supervisor today. She's not new, but she's our supervisor now. It'd be like that. Drama was worse than the funeral, and drama's always rough, but when it's family drama, it's always substantially worse. Like, ain't nothing worse than family drama, especially when it's family, you're directly connected into it. It's not like work drama where I can kind of walk away from it or just cease talking about it if I'm not the main person involved in it. When it's family drama, for the most part, a lot of the time, you stuck with these people. And even if you're not, I mean, the family members that you still talk to are gonna talk about it. Ooh! Hello there. What level are you? Oh. Thanks for the jump scare, bruh. Only a level 20. It's not the dumbest tame, though. I mean, you're not gonna be able to kill much, but it'll harvest more meat off of the things that I do kill. than I can by hand, I think. I might be tripping saying that, but at least it'll tame fast. I am dehydrated again. We're gonna knock that out. Almost pooped my britches, man. That ain't gonna take nearly as much tame as I thought. Bro had me almost pooping my drawers. Alright, I'll go get water. I'm still scared of that trike earlier. Oh. Item fiber. You look like hide. A lot of hide, but level are you? He ain't worth taming, but there are plenty of hide. Ooh, a yellow drop. Is that in the snow? I'm not going for that. Yeah, nah, that's not a good idea. I mean, it's on the edge. I might could run the raft over there. I feel like it'd take too long to get the raft over there. It'd probably be despawned by the time I got there. Oh well. What is that noise? Hyenodons? I remember when they first added those, it was kind of terrifying. You have no weight at all whatsoever. Brother, you can't even hold a fart. You got such little weight. My God. Let's cook a little bit more meat, I guess. Need to, I need the smithy. Five metal ingots. I need some wood and some stone. Cool. It's, definitely this hide armor, as much as it has come in clutch a little bit, It isn't gonna keep me protected from anything bigger than what I've already dealt with. So we need to upgrade to flag. And primitive flag isn't the best, but I can't picture myself getting a hold of anything much better than prim flag in the near future. It's gonna take a minute to get some decent blueprints. Gonna have to start running caves and farming, I think, yellow and red drops for that. Prim flag's gonna have to do for now. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Need some more, now it's dark and scary. Did I make the raptor saddle? Yeah. God, you can't hold nothing, man. Especially not when I need to go farm a bit of stone. Okay. Guess we're still stuck with on foot. Oh well. I'm really thinking about going and looking for an iguanodon or something. And even a parasaur, nice level parasaur would help a lot with the weight situation. It feels weird not immediately rushing for Pteranodon and an RG. I mean, just not having that option is wild. Whole gameplay's different. What's gonna be the GOAT as far as metal runs and that kind of deal goes? Huh. What are we gonna use? Coptodons have good weight, brought them up a few times, but like, golly. That's such a rare spawn. I might go look for a saber-tooth in a moment. You know, Sabretooth isn't gonna be great. Don't get me wrong. It's just gonna be good for item meat until I can get something larger, I guess. But, huh. Make this the, just do a secret doorway. Is it 3 more? 4 more? It's 4. Oh boy. I want to do it too high. I guess I will go ahead and work on that right now. I did gather a good bit. So 3, 6, 9, 20, 12 of them. It's half. What are we running out of? Wood? Yeah. I craft 6 more after that. 8. And then we'll need 9 ceilings. But I feel like I'm gonna need more materials for that. Man, that thing sounds freaky. That's gotta be like a hyenodon. Yeah, we're gonna need more wood. We're like out. Ooh. Wood, stone, flint. It'd be really goated to find a better torch. Since I'm not using gamma. Good torches are rarer than you'd think, sadly. Hello? Probably needed more thatch too, but oh well. Guess the ceiling isn't the biggest deal. The stone? Oh! Forge burnout. What was that? Oh, campfire. Cool. That'll do for now. You still got, like... I wonder how difficult it would be. Carno Island's dangerous, but like... Maybe I could pull a little something off there. I don't know. Go on like a little heist. Bring back a Sabertooth or a better raptor. Maybe even a Carno. Probably need to work on my raft a little bit. Fortify it a tiny bit. We should need 4 more of these. My math is correct. Yep. Hey. Ooh, got more skill points. Didn't do that number. This skill tree is OP. What do we want to do here? I can't even do that. Anyways, to the skill tree though. What is this? Oh. Creatures you tame gain a 10% imprint bonus. That's pretty good. 10% increased experience from kills, also pretty decent. Hot-blooded is probably one of the best to go for right now. Heavy-footed reduces fall damage. Cold-blooded increases spoil timers. The main reason I kind of want to go with cold-blooded would be to hit fishing rods afterwards. We could probably get some pretty decent blueprints that way. 5% chance to obtain a random treasure map. Wait, time can also be reduced by like up to 90% with that, or 60%. I don't know. It might be less. It might just be 30 off for the whole circle here. 10% chance for it not to consume the bait. It's pretty fire. And then these aren't gonna be useful on this map, but I don't know. think hot-blooded is going to be the one to go for first. So I mean, 300% health regeneration is just wow. That's gonna help a lot, I have a feeling. Oh, I guess I don't gotta run to the water anymore. Tell you what. We can get, I guess, 12 stone foundations. Or 9 stone foundations, and then 12 stone walls. I'm just gonna collect some stone, wood, and thatch. I might build a quick little taming raft. I really don't know how smart of an idea going over to Herb Island right this second, or Carnivore Island is right this second. Wait, so is there a way to beat this game? I'm not familiar with Ark. Yeah, so the main goal of the game, it's slightly different on different maps, but with the island, we have 3 bosses, and I'll be able to show you how they're summoned here in just a second. They're summoned at these supply drops as well as the 3 obelisks. There's one obelisk over here in the snow. There's one a little bit south of me, it's Green Obelisk. And there's one in the bottom left of the map over there. That's the Red Obelisk. You can summon the bosses at those 3 obelisks. You got the Broodmother, which is like a giant spider. Then you've got the Megapithecus as a giant monkey. And then you've got the dragon boss, which, I mean, it's a dragon. Once you've defeated all 3 of those, you gotta run all the caves to get the artifacts for those. Once you've defeated all 3 of those, you collect tribute items. Which I might have to re-enable the flyers spawning on the map and just make it to where they're not rideable. Actually, now that I think about it, because I think Argentavis Talons is one of the main tribute items for some of the bosses. I'll look in just a second. That might be another tweak I have to make. But, once you've defeated all the bosses, got all the tribute items and everything, then there's like one final boss on top of the volcano. You can spawn the tech cave, and you got to go through a cave full of like level 300, level 2, 300 with some of the largest, like, scariest dinosaurs in the game. Once you get down to the bottom of the cave, you fight the overseer of the Ark, and then you ascend. And then the next map is Scorched Earth, and it's a lot more straightforward. And all of that. Sweet, so you're just not going to use any flying dinos? Yeah, I currently have them disabled. I'm not going to use them at all if I have to re-enable them. If I'm going for Gamma, I very well might not have to. Because you just need the artifacts for the Gamma bosses. I can fact check what you need for the Gamma Tech Cave, but I think it's just these 3 the 3 trophies you get from defeating these, but these are the bosses. So you got the Broodmother, the Megapithecus, and then the dragon, and then you go up to the top of the volcano, and you can spawn the tech cave, and then you fight your way through it, and you get down to the overseer. So there absolutely is a way to beat it. It's just not going to be easy on here. I've beaten the island before, I've just never beaten it without... I've never beaten it on hardcore, and I've never beaten it without flying creatures before. So it's gonna... Yeah, this is a new experience. With like 4,000 hours, I think I'll be all right. I think I can figure it out. Okay. That's two stone foundations right there. I need more thatch and wood. Gotta level up. Is hardcore like Minecraft where if you die you don't respawn just much, or is it just more difficult? Yeah, it's if you die your character gets reset, you have to make a new one. I've already died once. I've died to a raptor as soon as I spawned in. If I die again, I'll probably do a quick reset on the world because it doesn't wipe all your structures and everything. So I would, in theory, be able to like come over here and blow into the house or whatever. I want it to start clean over. So I'll probably just wipe the world real quick. And since I'm already somewhat established at this point, if I die now. Oh, no fun. I mean, I think it's fun. I played hardcore a couple times. I was doing one of those little 100-day challenges back in 2019, 2020. I was recording one of those for like a YouTube video. This is back when I think only like one other person had done that for a video. It was popular on Minecraft. No one had really done it on Ark yet. I ended up getting to, I think, day 74 or something, and I think that one day here in Ark is about something like 45 minutes or an hour in real life. So I mean, I had a lot of time dedicated to the world already, and I died to like I can't even remember what I died to. I died in the snow area, and I ended up putting it down. I didn't pick it back up. Tried again like a year later. I've tried a couple hardcore runs. I always end up making some stupid, simple mistake and end up dying. Hoping that doesn't happen this time, but... And I was just recording it then. I mean, I'll have the VODs. I can still make a video about it later, but I'm streaming it this time. So it's just gonna be out there. It's out there whether I die and get mad and don't ever edit the video or not. Okay, so there's our foundations. I'm still having flashbacks to that freaking trike right now. Oh my god. Oh. That trike was brutal. I don't know if y'all were there for the trike, but I decided I saw a level 130 trike and I was like, I'm gonna try to tame that. Man, that thing almost killed me. I got down to like 5 health. I'm like swimming underneath it in the water. I'm freaking out. My heart's pounding through my chest. I can feel like my blood flowing through my teeth. I'm so stressed out. All right. feeling Ibiza. Show the Fiji I was cool. When I finally got sober, felt 10 years older, but fuck it, it was something to do. I'm living out in LA. I drive a sports car, just cool. Oh man. I missed that song. Remember when it came out, I thought it was overplayed, but I miss it now. I miss hearing it everywhere. Alright, let's do the slow walk of shame, since I picked up too much wood. Time is it? 2:27. You just put out the sequel? Yeah, I listened to it this morning, that's why it's fresh in my mind. I almost cried whenever I heard him say, said like 10 years sober and Avicii's something. When he brought up Avicii again, I was like, oh man. I remember I seen it on him promoting it on TikTok this morning. A lot of the top comments were, wait, Avicii's dead? Like, yes. Where have you been since 2018? I'm still sad about it, by the way. Like, dang, man. Rest in peace, Avicii. It really was. I still think about that all the time. It sucks. You know what they say about life, though? The only thing that we're guaranteed is death. I mean, at the end of the day. It's gonna happen. You just kinda have to accept that. Sadly. Don't be sad that they're gone. Be happy that you got to experience them. Avicii was the GOAT. Those songs from the early 2010s, though I always thought they were annoying and overplayed, now I'm always playing them. I know, right? I mean, there's a few of those songs that were very annoying and overplayed. Like, what's that one that's like, man, I can't even do it. Oh, dude. I can't even do it. I'm thinking about it, but I'll blast some Katy Perry in my car. Oh, I will too. I'll blast some. I'll blast some Katy Perry. I'll blast some old Taylor Swift. I don't like her new stuff. I'll blast. Man, I still listen to Mike Posner. I mean, I still listen to. Even to this day, I still listen to like Black Bear. Listen to a lot of old Eminem. I don't listen to a whole lot of brand new music. Listen to most of the newer music that Taylor Swift has had like 2 good songs the last 10 years. You ain't wrong. Oh man, but that's why I said her old music specifically. But man, I love me some good like mid early 2010s music. Some of those songs really were as annoying as I remember though. I mean, golly. Dude, I was listening to Harlem Shake the other day. I don't understand how Dance Monkey was so played. You got a point there. What was that one song that was like... That's what it sounds like to me, at least. I can't... Golly. That was just... I remember hopping in the car after like a long day at work. Had like one of the worst days of your life at work. Super stressed out the whole time, and you're like, I couldn't get any worse. You crank up the car, and that's what plays on your radio. Oh man, dude. What was the name of that song? Here, let me try to find it. That was horrible. What song was that? It was just awful. I don't even know what to look up. It's like... It was everywhere. I can't remember the name of the song. I can't remember the artist for the life of me right now, but it was just like some... I don't remember, man. It's like traumatic. And I remember, dude, like mid 2010s, like I'm gonna say 2012 through like 2017. When I was living through them, I thought that it was like the worst time of my life, and you know, this and that. I thought the music nowadays kind of sucks, and you know, whole 9 yards. Looking back at it now, man, I feel so nostalgic for some of those days, man. Golly. Dude, I first started playing Ark in 2016, 2017. I've been playing this game for 10 years. I can't believe that. I don't even want to talk about how long I've been playing Minecraft for. Don't even want to think about that. Been playing Minecraft for longer than most of these new kids that are popping up on the internet have been born. Bro. When I worked at Chuck E. Cheese, one of my coworkers, keep in mind, I just said coworkers. He looks me in the eyes and he tells me like, man, my girl got me playing this really old game the other day. It's called Roblox. Came out like forever ago. And I was like, came out forever ago? Like, what do you mean came out forever ago? I have to get you to do a playthrough of Bloodborne on a stream one day. I'd be down. But I'm like, what do you mean Roblox came out forever ago? It ain't that old. And he was... I know. That's what I was getting to. He was he was like, man, it was Roblox. He's like, man, that game came out before I was born. And I was like, because this kid was like 19. And I'm like, and I was like, dude, you did not just say that. You just like killed me. And he was like, what's going on? It came out before I was born. It came out in like 2006, and I was like, bro, I've been playing Roblox since before you were born. I was like, what year were you born? He's like, I was born in 2007. I was like, oh my god. I've been playing Roblox since before you were born. I know. I made my Roblox account right around the same time as that you were that you were starting to become an idea. Like, brother, while you were still cooking up in the womb, I was over there playing Roblox. I hate that. Did I just hear a compy? Ugh. That hurt. That hurt bad. I was like, I need you to not talk to me about old games anymore. This is when someone tells me like, dude, I was playing this really old game the other day, I still think of like Super Mario Brothers 3 on the original Nintendo. I think about like Pokemon Red and Blue on the original Game Boy. I think about, you know, like maybe you can kind of, I mean, like Doom. I think those are old games to me still. This man said Roblox. I was like, ugh. Bro, these kids are like, these kids talk about playing old retro games and then turn around and hop on Minecraft. I'm like, brother, that I played that in high school. That came out while I was in high school. This is not retro. Please, for the love of God, don't tell me this is a retro game. Playing Poopcraft. What is Poopcraft? Brother, what's that? Is that a Minecraft mod? Really old game as anything on the Atari 2600. Facts, dude. When you tell me you played a really old game and tell me a game that I was playing in like elementary, middle school, it just hurts my soul, man. I felt like I was straight disrespected. That, golly, man. That hit so hard. I felt like that was a personal attack on my character, man. This really old game and Roblox in the same sentence. Oh my goodness. Hurt so bad, man. I was playing this really old game called Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, man, they'll look you dead in the eyes and be like, bro, I was playing this really old game. It's called Halo 4. Dude, this game came out on the Xbox 360. You know how old that is? Meanwhile, I'm over here traveling everywhere with a DS Lite in my back pocket still. These kids look at that and they don't even know what they're looking at. Like, dude, is that an AIM Thor? Poops fondue, Tanberry poop, poopberry sauce. What is y'all's obsessions with poop? You want some poop? Poop. AIM Thor's so overhyped. I think so too, personally. I mean, it's cool for what it is, but like, pretty much everything that I would want to do on the AIM Thor, I can do right here on my 3DS already anyway. I mean, it's anything that I would want to actually do on the AIM Thor. It's either actually a 3DS or a DS game, or the fans have made a way to actually emulate it almost perfectly to be played on the 3DS. I mean, it really, AIM Thor really does feel extremely overhyped to me. Not to mention the 3DS has a 3D screen. Right, and if you're playing it on the new 3DS systems, that 3D actually surprisingly looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It ain't bad. If you're playing it on one of the original base model 3DSs, like the original 3DS or the original 3DS XL, it was a little spotty, especially since you had to be like in a decent lit room. You had to hold it very specifically for the 3D to actually fully take effect. If you tilted it slightly wrong, it'd look a little funny. The whole illusion would be broken. But the new ones have like pretty nice eye tracking, and they're able to adjust as you move the console around, and it does look significantly nicer on the new consoles. I like it a lot. I didn't like the 3D. I didn't like the 3D much in the beginning, but I very much so appreciate it now. That sounded like daytime. Yeah, boy. The longevity of emulator handholds will be affordability. They're gonna crash in a little bit. Even Wolf Dead said he can't keep reviewing over handheld because they're $3,000 a pop. Is that how much an Ain-Thor is? How much do those cost? Brother, no way. Okay, I was about to say. No, but the Max 16 with a terabyte of storage is almost 500. You can get a 3DS for less than that. This thing looks like a mixture between a 3DS and a PSP. Like, I don't know, man. PC handhelds go for 1,300 to 3,000. So like, we talking like our Asus what's that there? Or like a ROG Ally or something. How much are those? For like $600. It's only got it's only 1080p. I guess that's more than you need for a handheld device, but 3DS is a nicer UI. You can play everything Nintendo except Switch and Switch 2, which are also cheaper than the 16 GB Ain-Thor. Facts, dude. Like, I mean, dog. For the price of an Ain-Thor, you might as well buy a Switch OLED, and mod it. Like, you can get a mod chip for the Switch OLED, and you can mod it out, run backups of your games on fan-made emulators and stuff. I say backups. Don't come after me, Nintendo. Back up your games. Don't be pirating them. But you can run backups of your games on the Switch OLED, and it runs anything like up to like GameCube or the Switch entirely. Like it runs it very well for the most part. I mean, I've got a modded Switch Lite. I don't use it much, but I have one. They're cool for what they are. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. I have a Retroid Pocket 5. I got it on sale for 200. It's great, and I'll never need to upgrade. It plays GameCube, Wii, and PS2. Not bad, not bad. I don't. I just own a lot of like actual consoles. I don't own any of the emulation consoles or anything like that. Although my homie has like my homeboys has the Hyperkin Retron 5 or whatever that is, that plays like NES, SNES, Game Boy, I think Game Boy Advance games, all of that. And 64, I think, even. All on the same console. That's pretty cool. But at the same time, I would much rather have each one of those consoles separately, in my opinion. I'm getting the Pocket 6 with the 12 gigabyte model is back in stock. Amazing specs for less than 300. Heard. This feels like it's probably a horrible idea. But do like that. Need 2 more. Golly, I shouldn't have done that. Yes, sir, I love playing those old consoles on CRT. The colors just pop. It's not just that the colors pop. Those consoles were made to be played on a CR television. They were designed around the cathode ray system. So with that being said, like the way that the pixels are laid out, they genuinely look rounder on the actual television it's meant to be played for. It doesn't, when you play it on a modern television, like a you know, our nice like HD 4K TVs that we have nowadays, they look blocky and pixelated. Dude, if you throw an NES game on a CR television, man, it actually looks pretty decent for what it is. Even like Mario looks round. It's not super duper pixelated like it is on everything else, like including your 3DS console when you're playing NES games on it. It looks nice because the pixels are being rounded. It's kind of what they were made for. I was looking at the shading on Mario RPG, and it's very evident in that game. True. Super Metroid looks amazing on the CRT also. I believe it, man. That it's the exact console, it's the exact television that these consoles were designed around. Like, it's cool that we're able to play games in 4K and stuff now. But at the same time, there was a point in time where we didn't have no 720p even. All we had was the cathode ray, and we designed our games around that, and it shows when you're not using it. It very much so shows. I was gonna put that up. Got those. It's just can't emulate that game anymore. It's not the same. I feel that. I do feel that. Metroid's just goated in general. If you have a CRT, they offer excellent home defense as well. You can drop it over the head of robbers breaking into your house. Yeah, and if the weight of it doesn't take them out, if it ends up getting busted over their head and it opens up, that flyback transformer inside of it, that'll definitely finish them off. Dude, that is brutal. Some of the flyback transformers in those old CR televisions are they store a charge similar to a capacitor, and they can put out up to like 30,000 volts just immediately. You're just you might as well be a piece of charcoal after that. That's insane. Where did that go? Oh, no, it's not. Bruh. When I was repairing my CPU CRT, I was afraid to touch it with more than one hand, in fear of completing a circuit. I personally wouldn't touch them at all. Like, holy crap. Not only, I mean, just you only need one finger to complete the circuit. It happened to my homie Tanner once when he was trying to fix a CRT. Brought his hand to a crisp. Luckily, it just needs to be amputated. He's still breathing. When I was repairing, yeah, it only takes one hand to complete that circuit, and whoo boy. Not only that, but the inside of CRTs, they have a lot of really nasty chemicals that you really don't want to be exposed to in them, like lead and mercury. They got some really nasty chemicals in them. You really do want to know exactly what you're doing when you're working with one of those. I don't like the way that looked. I'm a little scared to open up a CRT. I'll open up a lot of things. I'm very nervous messing around and opening up one of those, though. And then there's another device that I absolutely refuse to open. It's a microwave. I will never open up a microwave. That's just... There's so many dangerous things inside of a microwave. I can list, like... I can legitimately probably sit here and list, I think, 5 or 6 different ways the microwave can just send you straight back to spawn. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, man, this out here in the real world, this is a hardcore challenge. Yeah, it should. You don't get to respawn. You gotta make a whole new character. This is real life, man. Which should, Maxon. Open up and mod my CRT right now. I mean, if you know what you're doing and you know what components not to touch, go for it. But make sure you know exactly what you're doing. Because it will. Those things are dangerous. At least they can be. I have no clue what I'm doing. You might wanna know what you're doing first. My person who taught me how to repair arcade games when I was working in the arcade, the person that he learned to be a technician from, the person who trained him, he got taken out by a microwave. So a lot of those old style electronics, they're different, man. TVs and microwaves are about the same in that regard. Ooh, man. Modern TVs, it's no more dangerous than taking apart a Game Boy Advance, but aside from the fact that when you crack that LCD, it hurts your wallet a little bit. But I mean, those old televisions, they were, woo, man. You really want to know what you're doing. me something good. Polymer. I'll take the gasoline. That polymer's likely to expire before I can find something to do with it. This still really might be a bad idea. But I think I'm gonna run the raft over to Carnivore Island and try to trap something. Whether it be a Carno or a What's your opinion on the analog pocket? Correct me if I'm wrong, the analog pocket is it's the device that you play Game Boy games on it. It has a different BIOS than the Game Boy Advance does, but you can play Game Boy Advance games on it. Correct? Like physical hardware Game Boy Advance games? Yeah? I think that's what that is, if I remember straight. Yeah, all Game Boy games. They're definitely interesting. I'm not against them. I don't personally own one. I know that the way that they advertise them is they say that they're basically one-for-one emulation of the original hardware wise. But if you know anything about like some of the game glitches, particularly like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, they're not similar enough. You can't set up a lot of the glitches that you can do on like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green because it's not close enough to the original BIOS. Whereas you can still perform those glitches on emulators like NoCash GBA or what's the other, Visual Boy Advance. You can actually still run those glitches because they're a lot of the emulators are actually are closer related to the original hardware than the Analog Pocket is, interestingly enough. I think they're cool though. We got the adapter to play Neo Geo Pocket Color games too. Interesting. I think it'd be cool to pick one up and try it out. I didn't actually know about that. Yeah, it emulates the BIOS. It's not the exact Game Boy BIOS. I feel like they would get into trouble with Nintendo if they used their actual BIOS. Whereas, like, emulators, they do use the actual BIOS. So, like, it may be true to... It may be the best form of emulation hardware of the Game Boy hardware looks-wise, but straight down to it, all the way down on, like, the actual programming of the hardware level, not quite. Despite the fact that they advertise it like that. All right. Did I get all the metal out of that? Oh, there's crystal in it too. That's so heavy. All right. I heard Chubbs Fondue is the chosen one. You were the chosen one, Chubbs! You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them! You were supposed to bring peace and balance to the universe, not leave it in darkness! I'm the greatest video game player of all time. The greatest technician to have ever lived. Alright, let's go grab the rest of that crystal, and I'm gonna head toward Carnivore Island real quick. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't die. This really does kind of feel like a slightly dumb idea. Should I bring my crappy little raptor? I feel like it might actually get me into more trouble than if I just go down there on foot. But at the same time, it could also work as like a... It might be able to tank a couple hits if I hop off it and run. Alright. Carnivore Island. I ain't looking forward to this. Alright, we're gonna build up my little... This better work. This feels like an awful idea, man. I don't know. High risk, high reward, boys. We gotta go after some of these better creatures eventually anyways. And Carnivore Island isn't that dangerous. I mean, it's dangerous, but it's certainly not as dangerous as some of the later maps, which the best Pokemon and Pokemon Emerald for a playthrough. That's a good question. There's a few Pokemon that I really like using in Emerald. No, several of them are really strong. Mudkip is... Swampert is super OP. You can absolutely solo most of the game just with a Swampert. Dude, can you place right? Slacking is also stupid broken, even with the Truant ability. Wobbuffet, really good too. I don't know, man. There's a lot of really good Pokemon in Emerald. Flygon's fire. Let's say one of the best is absolutely gonna be Mudkip, though. Swampert is just stupid broken. Its only weakness is grass, and albeit it does have a 6 times weakness to grass, but at the same time, even with that, I think it learns moves like Ice Beam, I believe. And honestly, there aren't a whole lot of grass types that you're going to encounter throughout the game either. Gut Swallow does go hard. Yeah, you got a point there. Gut Swallow does go super stupid hard too. I think Swampert just really breaks Hoenn, particularly. There's a lot of water types in Hoenn. Man. Most of the... It just straight up resists most of the enemies you encounter throughout the whole game. Oh, dude, really? No, dude, leave me alone. No, 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 no. Please, don't break my bow. No, man. Not now. Not like this. I didn't even know these spawned on the way to Carno. Brother, don't strand me here. Please. Please, no. I didn't bring materials to repair it. Oh, that's not good. I didn't know those spawned here. Okay, the boat is half dead. It's definitely less than optimal. Golly, I'm shook now. Where did that thing go? We're in a situation, dude. I don't have nearly enough stamina to get all the way back to shore. Is that an alpha? It's not. Oh, level 130? I wish I could tame that. Where is that thing, man? That's so scary. That's so bad. For real didn't know those spawned here. Did I say poop crap before? I meant Pokemon Minecraft Pokopia. Yeah. Have you been playing that? Is it good? I've been curious. Been seeing a lot of people talking about it, but I haven't heard anyone's actual opinion on it. Okay, there's a Carno. There's a Sabertooth too. Let's see here. What level are you? Only 15. And of course that's a decent level. With the Stratosaurus is of course gonna kill it. That's lovely. Big Animal Crossing and Viva Pinata head, I love it. I could see that. There's like too many creatures over here by the Sabertooth. Can you get unstuck, please? Thank you. I'm so scared of whales now. There's another Carno. What was that one? 60. What was that? I got poop in my britches. Poop in my drawers. Stratosaurus is a threat. I didn't know those spawned on this island. Dang, man. Wasn't the best idea. shark. Oh, an alpha Carno. Don't want to mess with that either. Oh. Y'all are just coming for me, huh? Okay. Wow. Just wanted to know what level you were. But you're still... Dude, I will bully you and knock you out in the water. You'll regret that. Better not. Raptors. Really not the biggest fan. I was really hoping I could find a good Carno. Wonder how much health brother, are you serious? There ain't no way. Y'all don't let up, huh? That lead sickness though, man. I don't want to get stranded. It'd be the worst, bro. I'm wondering if it wouldn't be a better idea to try to cut across the water straight to Giga Mountain, since I encountered him over there. Bro. It's like using a pallet jack. You snag a little piece of wood on the warehouse floor and it just dislocates your shoulder. For some reason that big old thing just can't get over a little tiny pebble. That 130 Sabertooth really was about the best thing over here, wasn't it? I'm just not confident with how many creatures were around it. Alright, I guess the smartest move is going to be to try to cut back to Giga Mountain. Just cut across this water and hope that the lead is on the other side of the little island over there. So I think like 3 more bites and this boat's gone. I don't have the stamina to make it all the way back to shore. So I'm gonna come over toward this way. And I'm gonna try to gun it right up over here. Really, really hope that we don't get picked off here. That would royally suck. So far, so good. Okay. I kind of think that we're in the clear. Cool. What level's that trike? Bruh. I don't want that. Alright. I guess I'm gonna go down the shoreline of Giga Mountain here. See if I can't find anything. If I can't, I'm a little tired. It's getting a little late. I'll probably hop off here and start getting ready for bed instead. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see if I can't find something worth staying up a little later for. Kentrosaurus. There's a couple scorpions. So I feel like I'm leaving empty-handed, man. I didn't get a whole lot of what I wanted to get accomplished today done, aside from moving the base location and everything. I got a base set up, but still. I feel like I didn't accomplish a whole lot. What's all that? That's a Rex. Two of them. Level 50. Where'd the other one go? Level 80 isn't awful. I mean, realistically, a level 50 isn't half bad either. Oh, that's a baryonyx. Can those be bola'd? Dude, we're in the danger zone. There's a terror bird? I wouldn't even hopped off the raft to check the Rex's level if I seen that berry there. That is hella intimidating. What level are you? Where'd you go? Oh. Got super nervous. 55. Not great, but... They eat fish, which kind of suck. I wonder what I can do. Would this trap work on a... Would this trap even work on anything in this day and age with the new Dino AIs, actually? I don't even know. But would it work on a Rex? I mean... It'd be cool if it did. Where did the berry go? Oh. Can a berry be bola'd? Oh. Oh, did I trap it? Are you stuck here? You are. Keep an eye on the Trexos, 'cause that's rough. Yaha! Alright, I need you. Fuck yeah. The saber-toothed salmon nearby is goated. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got a berry. Okay, I feel accomplished. If we could just finish this out and get it home. Okay. Note to self, you can't bowl of those though. But taming ref worked pretty good. Yeah, he got so pissed off when I tried to bowl him, he just chased me right up into that. Okay. What's their saddle cost and where's it crafted at? Looks like you can just make it in your inventory and have all the materials to make that. Big bet. Is it gonna need another, Oh! You look big and intimidating. Uh-oh. Y'all leave me alone. I will fight. I will fight every single one of you. Yo. Blood drain. Crazy. Yo-ho-ho! Baryonyx! He's not the highest level, but man, he's gonna come in handy. Okay dokie, man. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, dude. We got ourselves a fishman dude. Fish dude guy. I just made a house for Charmander. Hey! I just tamed a Baryonyx. We both winning. Big W's. We might can run the first cave or two with this thing. Definitely can if we can get a mate boost going. Alright, so it wasn't the tame that we were going for, but it's actually a better tame than we were going for. So I feel like I can't complain about that very much. Alright, let's get you a saddle real quick. Just like that, I already feel a lot more confident about this playthrough. Just thanks to this guy. Big bet, dude. So, what was it? Hide, a little bit of metal, like 25. And some fiber, right? Might not have all the hide for it, but... Oh. There's some. It's gotta be Smithy Craft yet. Yeah. Ayo. Okay. I feel like it didn't say it crafted in the smithy in the engram list, but whatever. All that fish meat, man. Ooh. So the prime fish meat is going to spoil rapidly. I'll try to cook it. But yikes. Because it lasts how long in the preserving bin? Only an hour. I mean, that really isn't long at all. Gotta drop the spawn on. What color? Ooh, purple. Cool. If we can cook it, it'll be stackable. Need to go for oil at some point in the near future because fabricator. We got everything. We can get a hold of everything but the oil easily. Cementing paste is a little intimidating, but once we get the fabricator, we can get a generator. Silica pearls is on the opposite side of the map, but I can go up there and grab those. Generator and then refrigerator. That'll make everything last way longer. It's a lot better than this little preserving bin that we're dealing with, but we'll get there. And that lasts 11 hours when cooked. I guess it wasn't hard to collect that. I don't know why I'm stressing out cooking it, to be fair. There's a lot of saber-toothed salmon that came after me whenever I attacked that one, so I mean, it really won't be hard with the baryonyx now. Maybe I don't need to worry about cooking all this. Wait a second. I really don't need to. Yeah, I can cook some fish meat, but throw that on the fire. I really don't need to worry about cooking all of the prime fish. Would be alright. Antidotes. Hey, leech blood. Okay. How long do those last? 2 days? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take the berry out for a little spin. See how good he does. This is one of my favorite tames. Pump a little bit of health on him. He's a little spongy right now, but these things really shine on the water. Like that turtle, he messed up. He's dead. There's nothing he can do about this. See, I got a stun attack. And by the time that the creature can get unstunned, you can charge it back up and use it again. They heal faster whenever they're eating fish meat as well. They get a decent amount of hide. Man, these things are cool. They're fairly quick. Not the fastest, but it's the fastest mount that we have right now, I believe. That's a baby there. If it's not too dangerous, I'll probably run it down to this Explorer Note beach down here. What level are you? I might try to kill that. It's not too dangerous. We can get the Explorer now. Let's get you up to like 4K almost health, and then These heal much faster with fish meat than they do with normal meat. They're fast in the water. Oh yeah, man. They're great for caves. They jump pretty decent. I don't know if I can take out this Bronto. It should be able to. It being only a level 20. Shouldn't have too much of a problem. Yeah, it's getting bloody. Oh, die. Dude. I was about to say, man. It's probably decent. Over to you. Big bet. I do think I'm gonna get back to base, so go ahead and end the stream off there. Been streaming for almost 3 hours now. It's a pretty long time. Got a decent amount done. Even though I was complaining that I felt like I hadn't got much done not even half an hour ago. The berry just feels like a... Oh, it's a massive step in the right direction. Oh, dang, dude. I'd like to get a better one later. This just doesn't feel like the most amount of damage, but... I can't complain a whole lot about a Baryonyx, man. They're nice little tame. Look at how much meat it collects. That's big, man. Fun fact, the only dinosaur that scientists have been able to, for the most part, accurately recreate the vocal cords of, and we know for the most part what they kind of sounded like when they were alive, is the Parasaur. Parasaurophilus. Like we've got... There's a bunch of sounds that be trending sometimes. People like to say, like, this is what the T-Rex sounded like, this is what the Spinosaurus sounded like, and like, most of them are just slowed down bird calls. And like, yeah, that might be similar to what they kind of sounded like, but the only dinosaur that we have actually, that we actually know, like, that we have reconstructed the vocal cords of is the Parasauropolis. So like we don't fully know about the rest of them. Guess I'm gonna get a little feed and trough going real quick before I hop off. That's crafted in the inventory. I need 8 metal, some thatch, some fiber, some wood. More wood. And then raw metal. We'll grab this. Just throw it right there. You can take a. And baryonyx eat normal meat. You cannot. So we'll leave you with your fish meat then. We'll leave the fish meat on the baryonyx. The primate's just gonna spoil. So let it spoil in person. Grab a few berries. This one berry, dude. So I can get something a little better. Grab those. Okay. Probably need to go kill a couple more fish for the baryonyx, since it doesn't eat normal meat, but... Ugh. It does suck. I don't feel like it. Getting tired. I want to get ready and lay down. I'll do it real quick though. So it shouldn't take more than a minute or two. Okay. Alright, dude. Gonna make this somewhat quick. We can grab the blue drop on the way back. Ugh. Face itchy. Bad part is I probably need to run all the way to the river area over here. Ooh. Careful with that. But what level are you? 75 is not awful. I think that you make a trap for this with a couple triangle foundations. It shouldn't be too difficult to trap and tame. Might try to work on that tomorrow, because berries are goated, dude. They're about as strong as T-Rexes. They just, they're berry eaters instead of, meat eaters. get back here. Dang. Oh, is the bleed what attracts the... Interesting. It might be. So we need enough fish for it to heal and then eat while I'm offline. I feel like that might be enough. To be honest. It probably is. I think I have a little bit more inside of the preserving bin. Combine both of those and it's probably fine. I have a level up. More melee. Nice. I'm not gonna complain about that. Alright. It was a fairly eventful day. Let's see here. Start that out of here. We'll craft a 30. Oh, got 50 meat jerky. Oh yeah, I was looking at the fish meat. That's more than enough. Be alright. I think it's a decent amount of hide too. Cool. Not bad at all. Good tame, good tame. Take those, throw them into there. And that's gonna do it for tonight, boys. I'm tired. I'm gonna pop off, get ready, kind of lay down, and maybe going to bed before too much longer. It's been a long day. Appreciate you, those of you who came on around. Appreciate those of you who stuck around and kept me company throughout the stream. We'll hop back on probably tomorrow and do some more. Hopefully we can progress a little harder tomorrow even. It's been fun so far. Shoot. Alright. Big bet. We got a baryonyx today. Boys, that is goated. We're on one now. We're ready to roll. I'm excited. Shoot. That was tough there for a minute, but heck yeah. Yeah. It was tough in the first time. That trike almost had us. We were really struggling with that trike there, but we survived with like 5 health. The lead sickness almost had us on the boat. That was really scary. Shoot, at the end of the day, we ended up getting a hold of a baryonyx. I think that's beautiful. All right. Shoot, here we go. But that'll be it for tonight. We'll try to hop on tomorrow, grind out some more. Hopefully we can get a hold of that iguanodon that I keep on talking about. That would really be goated. Maybe we could find another baryonyx or something. But I definitely want something that collects a few more berries than the Moschops does. And then we definitely want to start trying to push for bigger dinos at that point. Once we're able to get more narcotics, probably craft a long neck and some darts instead. We're really going to want to start pushing for some larger creatures that are going to be able to start actually grinding out some of these, some of the caves and some of the tribute items and such. Definitely excited to see how far we can get. But alright, that'll be it for tonight. I will catch y'all later.